Adoma. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Before I start working on the Ford, please help me subscribe to my channel. Click that bell notification so every time I have new video, you guys will be updated. But I'm working on a 2018 Ford F150 3.3 V6 engine. So right now the check engine light code is for Misfire number 4, cylinder number 4, P0304 current code. Now I'm going to show you the data on here that the cylinder is misfiring. Pending code also the same thing. There you go. So I'm going to show you the live data real quick. So I'm going to turn on the car. You can see check engine light is there. I'm going to go to data. I'm going to go to the misfire data. You can see cylinder 4 right there. It says the counts on the misfire 44. Let me see, 5060. So just cylinder 4 is misfiring right now. And then let me check the injector data. 1 is good too. So I'm gonna go down to, let me check the injector. See if there's any fault on the injector. Injector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see no fault. So the injectors are good. Now the firing order for this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap the coil first since number 4 is misfiring. So I'm gonna mark number 4 on this one, and then I'm gonna swap it to number 5, and then I'm gonna check the live data again to see which one is still misfiring. So if I swap the coil from number 4 to number 5 and then read the data again, and if it says cylinder number 5 is misfiring, then it's the bad coil. But I'm gonna check the spark plug also. Now if I switch the ignition coil 4 to 5, but and then if I read the data and if it's still misfiring number 4 again, then it's a spark plug problem. And then I'm gonna show you how to check compression too. Now you can see I marked the ignition coil number 4 right here. I'm gonna swap it to the number 5. So I'm checking the coil. So if I swap it and then read the data, if it says I'm misfiring 5 now, then it's a bad ignition coil. But like I said, I'm gonna show you guys how to test the compression too, and then we're gonna check the spark plug. So I'm gonna put everything back and then read the data again. I'm gonna go back into my misfire data. I'm gonna turn on the car, let it run. So I'm gonna go down to misfire data. Let's read it again, see if it's misfire on 4 still or on 5 now. So it's still misfiring. Oh, we picked up a slight bit of misfire on number 1. So it's still misfiring on number 4, kind of heavy. Number 5, nothing. Number 6, nothing. So I swapped the coil from number 4 to number 5. It's still misfiring number 4, so it's not the ignition coil. I'm gonna check the spark plug now. So the spark plug is bad. I'm gonna show you real quick how to take the intake off, the intake manifold off. So what I did is took out the line, whatever that's hooked onto the air tube right here. So I'll take that out, take out the one of the holes right here that goes through the valve cover, remove the air tube, and then make sure you guys check the air filter here too. Make sure it's still in good condition. This one is still okay, not that bad. Leave that there. So what I did next is I removed the piping right here, remove the tubo right here, tubo at the bottom. This the whole piece. Take that out, and then take one of the holes out right here for the heater hose, the coolant hose right here. So it sits on top of the intake manifold like this. So I just picked it up and pop it off. There's one right here, one right there in the back. Throttle body sensor connector, the intake manifold bracket right here, all the bolts on the bracket, not on the bracket, on the intake manifold, the purge line for the purge valve, the connector. There's one connector back there, and then you gotta pop one of the clip in the back off of the intake manifold, and then there's another one You don't have to disconnect any fuel rail line or anything, and then from there you can take out the whole assembly. There you go, take out the whole thing like this. So I took out all the coil already, I took out all the spark plug already. Make sure you guys check the ignition coil connector. If you're gonna take this out, you're gonna push the white lock tab back and press on it and pull. Check the wires in the back here, make sure it's not broken or damaged. Make sure the pin inside is no corrosion, not bent or anything. So when I took out the spark plug, this is one right here. The spark plug, it's in okay condition. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but it's like turning yellowish on the body right here, and I don't know what's all this white mark. Well, there's like a little bit of powder on the outside that's building up on the body right here. It's fading out the words and stuff like that. So that's a 1, 2, 3, and then this is 4, 5, 6. So number 4 right here. Yeah, I don't know what's this. It's kind of like a thick layer build up. It's like a white powdery, like powder kind of build up on the body. But I'm gonna replace all the spark plug, and then I'm gonna show you how to test the compression, how to do the compression. Make sure you guys put the towel on the lower intake manifold. You don't want any bolt to drop in there. You guys check the ignition coil too, check them all. Check the boot, the inside right here, make sure it's not ripped, damaged, or broken or anything. Check the pin inside here, make sure it's good. If you guys wondering the part number for the coil, that's the part number right here. This is original from Ford, right here, all original. So now I'm gonna show you how to do the compression test. Oh, get your compression tool, hook on the tube, and then hook on the gauge. And then before you crank the engine, make sure your battery is in good condition. I just want to make sure, so I put the jumper on here, so that way when I crank it, it's strong, so it doesn't give me a false reading. And take everything off, take the whatever the cover, the towel you have on the intake manifold, take them off. When you crank it, it's gonna get sucked into the engine, so just take everything off, and then have someone crank the engine, like give it like 5 cranks, and then read the reading on the gauge. So right now my coworker is gonna crank the engine. That's good. That's good.
That sounds stronger, man.
It's at 100. Try one more time. Hold up. Try one more time. That's good. Stop. 100. Okay, let me check all the other cylinder. So now I'm gonna test 5. Okay, that's good. 100. About the same. I'm testing on this side of the bank now, cylinder 1. That's good. 100. So they're about the same. I'm gonna test the rest, see what it is. So I just got done testing all the cylinder compression. So they're all the same. They're all 100. To me, 100 is still acceptable. It's kind of low, but as long as they're all the same, it's okay. Now I'm just gonna replace all the spark plugs and put all the coil back. For the spark plug, I use original. So this original from Ford. This is the part number, the one with the 12YT6 right there. Original. I put all the new spark plug in already, put back on my ignition coil, put my number 4 back to cylinder 4. For the installation, it's just the reverse step of the removal. So now I'm just gonna put the intake back, everything back on. I got the intake manifold back on already, my EGR pipe, the PCB line. I hooked back the 2 bracket on the heater holes right here, one right here, one right there. Put back my purge valve connector, the purge valve line, the map sensor. Hook back the harness to the bracket, and then all I gotta do now is just put back my air box to the intake manifold. Now I got the intake tube back on already. That's how everything sits, like that, all the line. Now I'm just gonna go clear the check engine light and then read the data again on the Misfire. So right now I have the key on. I'm gonna show you the code again before I clear it. misfire code. So don't worry about these extra code, because when I did the compression test, we disconnected all the sensor, all the connector and stuff like that. But don't worry about that, it's on because we did the compression test. It sensed that none of the stuffs are connected, but the original code was the cylinder 4 misfire detected. So I'm gonna clear it now, and then I'm gonna show you the live data again. Code clear, exit. I'm gonna turn off the car, turn it back on. I'm gonna turn on the car. There you go. So I'm gonna read the live data again. So let me see. They're still misfiring on number 4. Nope, number 4 disappeared, guys. No misfire. Number 6 also. Everything's good. Let me scroll down to everything, check everything again. Check the injector. None of it is fault. Everything good. No fault, no fault. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the misfire. 6 still okay. 5 okay. 4 okay. 3 okay. 2 okay. Cylinder 1 okay. So they're all good. But right now, since I just started the car, you can see the coolant temp just started slowly going up right now. So I just barely started up. So right now it doesn't misfire on idle, but sometimes some car, when it's hit temperature and when you drive it, it starts to misfire. You feel the vibration of the engine. So right now on idle, on the data, doesn't misfire at all. Number 4 is completely gone, so that's really good. So I'm gonna test drive the car, make sure everything hit temperature, and then run the live data again. I'm gonna show you the result. So I took the car around the block for about 3 miles. The car hit temp already, so I'm gonna turn it on again. I'm gonna show you the live data again. So I'm gonna go back to misfire. There's no more misfire. There you go. 1 0. They're all 0. 1 good. I'm giving it a couple rev too, putting a load on it. So 1 good, 2 good, 3 good, 4 good, 5 good, 6 good. There you go. That's it. No more check engine light. So that is it. But let's say in your case, let's say you replace the spark plug already, you replace the ignition coil already, the compression is good, but it's still misfiring. The next step you're gonna test for is the injector. Check for the injector leak and the injector resistance. Checking injector resistance is to see if the injector is completely dead or not. Checking the injector leak. So how you check for the leak is you take out the spark plug, look on top of the cylinder, make sure you don't see like kind of like gas on top of it. If it's wet and gassy looking, so that's injector leaking. Now if you check the injector, everything is good. The next step you're gonna check for is the power and ground. Check for power at the coil, check for power at the injector. Whatever the checking the light code for cylinder, for whatever cylinder that is, you're gonna check for that. Check power and ground, everything is good. Then if it's still misfiring, then you're gonna be having problem with the computer that's reading it wrong. What I showed you earlier was I swapped the ignition coil to check which coil is bad. But that is it for this video, guys. So if you guys new to my channel, please help me subscribe. If you guys have any question, comment down below. Ask me anything you want to ask me. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But I don't mind. I'm out. Peace.